Good morning, everyone. I think I'm live. Welcome to High Vibe Mornings, the one place on the internet where all we talk about is how to get happy right now in your personal life, how to take that next step so that you are just achieving the next thing, and then and then how do you build a plan so that you enjoy the journey to get there? Because what's the point of going on vacation if you're miserable the 3 months beforehand? So if you're coming live, say hello. Let me know you're live. What's up, Concha? Let's sign some love and appreciation on Concha. Truly, without Concha and Antoinette, this show would not be possible. Mwah! Um, okay, let's see. So for those of you who are new, my name is Kelly Lunt. I'm an intuitive channel medium and law of attraction expert. And I thoroughly enjoy coming live Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I always start the show with a general channel message from Spirit. And then I follow it up with free mini reads, but super chats do get priority, especially that $20 mark. Um, and I think that's all the announcements. Oh, we got Sarah in the house. Hello, Sarah. Welcome. I don't think I've seen your name here. I always start the show with a general message from Spirit, and then I dive into the mini reads. So we're just going to give it maybe like half a minute, and then we'll get to the general message, and then we will dive into the mini reads. And we have our mastermind call tonight, Concha. Are you excited? Are you excited about your sold out workshop? Oh my God. I meant to call you yesterday too, just to like help you celebrate. Fridays are kind of easier for me though. Maybe tomorrow we can like walk and talk and connect or something. We'll see. Um, all right, let me grab my tarot cards. Concha, you want to breathe with me? Let's breathe. Let's meditate. Let's hear the general from spirit today. Back up a little. All right. If you want to go ahead and meditate with me, go ahead and close your eyes. Sink into your body. Just feel it soften your neck, your shoulders, your stomach. And even around your hips as you just soften and let go and sink into the present moment. Then relax the muscles in your forehead and behind your eyes. Go ahead and exhale out. Go ahead and breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hmm. It's going to be okay. Hey, it's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You are manifesting. You're powerfully moving forward. You're simply manifesting from a different vibrational set point within your body. Whether it's because someone crossed over, someone moved away, a breakup, recognizing that things are just different between you and someone. There was just a steady rock that you had, and it could have even been an old way of living. Maybe you used to like it when men paid for everything, and now you're realizing you like doing it. There was just some steady rock in your life that you could always rely on, and you there was you and there was the steady rock. You used that as your foundation to then go manifest. That steady rock is just not gone, but you also are realizing that you no longer need it. You're now the steady rock, and you're simply not used to that. Many of you weren't even aware of it until we said it right now. So you're just getting used to manifesting without that fake steady rock there. That's what we mean by a new vibrational set point within you. It's really quite a fun, exciting time if you could allow yourself to sink into that. Oh my God, I'm creating on my own, just me and my inner being. And from there, we need many of you to realize it's about step 4 law of attraction. Step 1, you do the ask. Step two, the universe arranges and does their thing. Step three, you receive. You either receive the end goal or you receive the next step along the way. You just need to get into the receptive mode. Step four is the synchronistic flow. When you're so good at manifesting, life feels like ask, receive, ask, receive. Step four is also when you are okay with being your own vibrational set point. You can be around naysayers and be like, oh man, that's their world. Oh man, that's their world. They think they have to jump if their boss says jump. Like, whoa. It's when you can maintain your faith in what you know is possible for you, no matter what other people say. It's also when you're okay with growing and expanding and enjoying life, quote unquote, better, really, from our point of view, more and different. More because you're asking for more than the average human, different because you do want a little bit of a synchronistic flow, a little bit of a magical touch to your life. Many of you just need to become okay. I am asking for more than the average person around me. Are you going to choose love and fear of they might try to take it away from me, or then who will my friends be? Or are you going to focus on, I do want to experience that. I'm only on this rock one time. And we'll tell you one thing that's recently been giving Kelly a kick up of like energy and happiness and heck yeah, let's go create. We've just been explaining that crossing back to source is a lot easier than getting born. You spend the first 7 years of your life just mastering your body, how to walk in it, how to talk, how to breathe, how to think. 7 years of your life is dedicating just learning how to potty train yourself. And she was, wait, do I want to experience that when I come back in another life, if that's even true? Or do I want to just go after that now and live now? Guys, you work so hard to get down here on earth. Why not live your life to the fullest? Why not live your life to the most magical set point you can? Why not just allow yourself to enjoy this really good thing that you want? Step three, the receptive mode, is all about receiving. You either receive the end goal or you receive the steps along the way, which is as simple as noticing what are the signs it's coming in. Do you want more clients? Can you notice? More people have been asking if I'm offering workshops again. Some people signed up for this one. People have been saying, I just told my friend about your yoga. Can you just bring your focus to all the signs that it's going well and doing good? I'm getting more comfortable around men. I'm starting to smile at more. I noticed one checked me out when I was driving today. Simply notice the signs, how it's working out for you, and allow yourself to admit this is something that I would enjoy, and I'm ready to allow myself to enjoy. You find you find the thing that you want, you allow yourself to feel good about it. And then you find as many thoughts as possible that feel good on that topic. And if all you could think is, I would love a sold out workshop, I like working with clients. I like working with clients. I like working with clients. I like delighting them. It's so fun to be working with clients. If the only thought that you can think that is good is, I like working with clients, just hold that. Practice maintaining it. Go on a 30-second little rampage. It's as simple as that. When the client comes in, you just got to say, yes. And then you just got to say, universe, that was so fun. I liked it so much. I liked it so much. Give me another one. I like having fun, and that was fun. That was such a fun session. Give me more of those. You guys got to keep your manifesting just a little bit more simple. Don't try to get too detailed. Don't try to get too fancy. What do you want? Practice allowing yourself to feel good about having the desire. Practice feeling good about having it. Practice feeling good receiving it. And then just think at least one good thought about it. Start being a cooperative component to your desires. And Kelly, that should be the title of your show. Hey, Karina made it. What's up? How are you, Karina? Amen to that. Min, what's up? Morning, Antoinette. Antoinette made it. I don't see Antoinette's comment. Oh, now I do. Good morning, Min. How did you know she was on before she commented, Min? Someone's got some spidey powers. Happy Friday Eve. Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to a 3-day weekend. All right, everyone, what's up? What'd you guys think of that general message? And we are on to the mini reads portion. So feel free to drop your questions. Don't forget, super chats do get priority. For those of you who are new, I do this show Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. So come hang out, get a boost from Spirit, get some mini reads. I commented saying, hey. Oh, now I see it. I swear I didn't see that before, Internet. Love them. What's up with you, Karina? What's going on? Is Lakes View here? What's up, Lakes View? I want to be a corporate component, allow myself to enjoy more. Ooh, Contra, there's something there. Oh, sorry for sniffing in your guys' ears. I want to be a cooperative component. Ooh, there is something in there. I want to be a cooperative component and allow myself to enjoy more. You know, Concha, I don't know. It's probably going to come out in one of our mastermind calls. And if any of you, I do have a mastermind, guys. It's every Thursday at 5:15 p.m. If you're at all interested in that, just send me an email, kelly@kellylunt, LUNT.com. I'm not super good at advertising and promoting myself. I will put a link that if you guys would like a mediumship reading, you guys can book that. Well, I'll do it in a minute. Okay, so I want to be a cooperative component and allow myself to enjoy more. So there's something in your energy that you don't think you can enjoy. And I think it's going to get kind of broken in the next 2 to 3 mastermind calls. Oh, we don't have a mastermind call today. Well, I have no reason to be late on the monthly zodiacs now. And it's 11:11, guys. Make your quick little wish. All right, Concha. We'll still be in the next 2 to 3 mastermind calls. There's something in your energy, like when I'm looking at it, you're here walking forward. There's a lot of positivity coming to you, but there's a trail of your energy. Something happened, and I think it's you did something to someone, and you're like beating yourself up for it. Whether it's something as simple as like, man, I should have been more friendly to that guy. Man, I wish I brought a present when I went to that house party. Something like that. Is that? Let's talk about that. Because there's something there that you're just like, I can't allow myself to enjoy because I did that. And guys, that's actually like a little bit of a theme, especially for people who are like 35 and up, middle age. There tends to be this like loss of innocence. And it's where you're essentially beating yourself up because you did something that wasn't from the utmost purest of heart. Karina, I feel this in your energy too. So this should be helping you too. And then you guys beat yourself up and don't allow yourself to enjoy because of that. I'd love one. Do you see me? Okay, Sarah, I see your things. Karina, I see your things. Let me keep focusing on this Concha one. And this should be helping you guys too. Sarah, and this should be helping you too, Sarah, because if you want to move, you want to essentially go get happier, right? So we're unhooking something that's keeping people from getting happy. It's just been around for a few months, even a year, slow opening. Yes, I agree. Oh my God, I do that. And I used to do it even more. Yep, yep, yep. Exactly. This is helpful. Okay, well, give me some thoughts. And if this is coming up for you guys, if this is hitting home, drop your comments on this topic. I'll move on to other mini reads after this. Don't forget, super chats get priority. So Concha, give me a little bit more. Like, can you remember what it is that you're beating yourself up for? Or Spirit saying that's not going to be most helpful. Give me a sentence or two of just what you're thinking, feeling right now. Don't rush. Just here's how I feel about that. Karina's saying yes. I just end up making myself feel guilty. I guys, I personally kind of think that this is a little bit of I don't like the way I have to word this, but I don't know how else to word this right now. So if you take a little offense to how it's initially worded, just kind of bear with me a little bit and keep going, okay? This is a little bit about the growing up process. Because when you're younger, and I'm talking like little kids, all you have, like what makes you attractive is your innocence and your purity, right? When a little 2-year-old like drops over and spills milk everywhere, they don't know any better. They're like innocent and pure, right? So it's like it's okay. They didn't do it on purpose. And then as you get a little older, and like, and then when kids are like 2.5, 3, whatever age, when they start hitting, if they get mad, it's like Okay, it's a little peanut trying to hit me. That's so cute, you little peanut. Um, right? Because they have that innocence in that period. It's like, hey, whoa, I can see that you're mad, but we don't hit when we're mad. Right now, when you hit, it doesn't hurt, but when you get older, that will hurt. But when you're little and you're helpless, you need that innocence and that purity to like attract people in to help you. As you get older, you no longer need that innocence and that purity. You have social skills now. You have skills and value that you can contribute back to someone. You have your words. You can say, I'm so sorry. And guys, how good does it feel when someone calls and says, oh my God, I am so sorry that I was just caught up in the moment of this and I wasn't even thinking. How much do you feel like, oh my God, I matter? They went out of their way to think about me, how I felt, apologize to me, and do something to make it up to me. Like, how did that feel? Contra, how did it feel? And Antoinette, how did it feel when I was like, "Oh my god, guys, I was a little bit like I know all the reasons why I acted the way I acted, but like, oh my god, free ticket to my next workshop whenever that happens. I'm so sorry." Like, does that make sense? I just end up make myself feel guilty. It's like I need to be perfect to be accepted by others. Yeah, and that's because that's how little kids can go, "Hi," when they walk in a room and all the adults turn and go, "Hi," right? So it's just recognizing that you're manifesting differently now. You don't have to manifest from that innocence and purity. Sometimes I feel like I don't have enough confidence for what I truly want. Ooh, Karina, I like that. That's going to come up. I'm going to get on that point super soon. Um, so a lot of this then is about recognizing that, like, oh my God, I'm a competent adult and I trust myself. I don't think that it's confidence, Karina. I think it's trust. I trust myself. I trust myself to be able to admit what it is I want. I trust myself to allow myself to feel good about it. I trust myself to say yes when the good thing arrives in my life. I trust myself to then post enjoy it. I trust myself who I can share this with, right? Because others will think you're bragging, others will think you're being greedy. Some people will be like, "Oh my god, that's awesome." Others will be like, "So I'm there, right?" You know? Um, okay. Do you guys have any comments on what I've said so far before I keep going? So does that make sense, Karina? I don't think it's a confidence issue for you. I think it's a self-trust issue of being able to say yes to good things. And in terms of your love life, it feels like there's this, man, this guy did this really good offer and I clammed up from fear and I said no. And now you're beating yourself up because he backed off. Okay. Not saying this is just like a theme in your life, not saying that's what's going on in your current relationship. Okay. But I think where that self trust is going to be a little extra confusing for you, Karina, is learning to decipher between, was this a no from my inner guidance when something like, because that's how your internal guidance system works. Your inner being, your soul is talking to you. They give you a really bad feeling in your chest. And it's like, oh, that's a no. But sometimes the bad feeling is an old fear. So I think you're learning to decipher between, was that my inner being saying no? Or was that an old fear that needs to be cleaned up? This is a good show, guys. Oh, what did Spirit say I needed to title this? I didn't write it down. They said being a cooperative component to your desire. Being a cooperative component to your desire. Makes sense. Yeah. My cat's been hurting back and forth for a bit. Is it about me rushing or something like that? You're just so off topic, Antoinette. I love it. Or maybe it's not off topic. Yes, that is true. And Contra, I'm waiting to see if you have any more comments. Because it also relates to self trust in terms of feeling good. Oh, and Spirit saying this is how it relates to you, Antoinette. It's self trust for you to like go, this good thing, and this is a little bit more focused on Contra right now. This good thing's happening for me. My workshop is at capacity. I trust myself to be able to receive this good feeling thing, enjoy it, and just hold that good feeling within me. I trust myself and I love myself enough to allow myself to have this good feeling within me and just continue to allow it to grow. And I allow it to grow as a default norm so that it's something that my inner being and just the way I live and approach and move through life, it allows this to be a sustained default emotion within me. Many of you just think, "Ah, but if I get that good thing, it's going to be so much work. If I get that boyfriend, he's going to be so much work. What about expectations? What if I don't want to do anything that day?" That's the same problem. Can you allow yourself to vibrate higher to just a default, normal, higher level of living life at higher vibes, better feeling emotions? Or you're gonna think, "Ah, it's a lot of work for that good thing." That's you just not being willing to leave this sadder, lower vibe place to move to a higher vibe place. You can keep living in the houses that are, you know, in an unsafe area, or you could say yes to the house in the nice area. Concha, keep going. I love it. Oh, EMF, I haven't seen you in forever. Well, welcome. I'm glad you were able to pop in for a couple minutes. Thanks for saying hi. It's not off topic. Oh yeah, it's not off topic. A spirit quickly smacked me. Um, Deciphering between old fears or guidance. Yeah, yeah, that's what you're learning right now, Karina. Um, I guess if I could give you, and then I want to switch a little bit. Like it's all the same energy for all of you, but after this, I want to switch a little bit to it's going to be Concha then Antoinette, but it's still the same topic for everyone. The no's are just like this firm no in your chest, but you can still function. You could still think, you could still talk, you could still move. Okay. When it's an old fear, you tend to hit one of the trauma responses: fight, flight, freeze, fawn, or flop. Most of the time, in this case, it's freeze, but it will take your breath away. I'll be like, or they'll just, your body will stiffen and you'll like have a pause. um, when it's that response, that's when it's an old fear coming up. Um, when it hits your chest and you just feel that like, but you could still function and move, and you might be at a loss of words, but that's different than freezing. Freezing is when it's like your breath gets taken away and you're like freezing. You can't think for a couple seconds, sometimes longer. But when people are in that place of doubt of, did I just let an old fear ruin this good thing? It tends to be your freeze response was just a couple seconds, but it like jars your thinking, and then you get a little like kind of hyper because you go from a regulated nervous system to a dysregulated nervous system. So if it's just like a bad feeling in your chest, but you could still think, move, and act, even if you chose not to speak, I hope that helps, Karina. It's just something that you gotta practice with to play with the feeling difference of the 2. Decipher oh my god, feeling this. Okay, I can see how it applies to me. But okay, there's something there though. My calf's been hurting back and forth for a bit. Is it about me rushing or something like that? No, yours is about, how do I word this? Yes, I think you're aware that you are trying to force a manifestation right now. Um, Which just means, all that means is that here's like the energy, and you're just action wise, you're here. You're like, come on, let's get to the next level. Let's get to the next level. And then you crash back down. So that's all that means. It's just like you're, let's take the action. Let's take that. What action do you want me to take? What action do you want me to take? But like, do you see how that's like not present and not in the moment? Instead, you're like, oh, you know what? The best thing right now is kicking back with my daughter and just watching this movie tonight. Oh, this feels so good. Now you're present in the moment. So when you're watching the little um, K-pop Demon Slayers, I did not get to take my niece to that. I was so sad and disappointed. I hope you got to go to it because that would have been fun. Is that your calf hurting is your way of presenting yourself from emotionally feeling better, the emotion outgrowing the action. Does that make sense, Antoinette? Yes, definitely does make sense. Great message. I feel it in my body too, and my solar plexus. Thanks for explaining that. Oh yeah, if it's solar plexus for sure, because that's action. Yeah. Oh my god, my niece loves Demon Slayer. I know all the little kids love Demon Slayer, man. I want to have like a. Well, I don't have enough nieces. I have more access to nephews right now, and nephews just want to slide in the mud, which is fine. I'll take them to the mud, but I'm not going to slide in it. I'm giving myself a few days to stay off the topic. Um, Yeah, but Antoinette, even that has force in it. If there's a I'm letting go of step 2. I'm releasing that to the universe. I'm completely releasing the who, what, when, where, how to the universe. And I'm doing my job, which is to enjoy my life. And on that specific topic, just allow myself to think the one good thought on it. I trust that it's going to fall in. That's where you want to get. Oh, you went and you loved it. Dude, I listened to that song Golden. Like it now pops up on my algorithm too. So Antoinette, it's I was and Karina, I want to see yours too. What's the because you asked a relationship question. Um, what is the thing that you want? One good feeling word on that topic. So for like and Concha, for you, I think you're more focused on workshops right now. So what is one positive emotion that you're feeling around that workshop right now? Antoinette, when you're in a relationship, what is just one thing that you're either really looking forward to that evokes a good feeling? Hugs, birthdays. Like what's the one thing? Or it could be a word. It might be like Karina, it might be feeling loved. Just give me the one. Concha connection. Okay, so when you do what your workshop is sold out, what is the best feeling within you that you have access to that you can name? Oh, let me get drop the link if anyone wants a mediumship reading. I feel really called to offer mediumship right now. People have been loving the sessions. Exhilaration, Concha. That one I agree with. It's exhilarating. And that's it. You don't need to say why. You don't need to say why. It's just, I have my workshop coming up. It's exhilarating. Relax your muscle. It's exhilarating. And then you just allow yourself to feel that for at least 30 seconds. And then as you're getting ready for your yoga workshop and you're like thinking about food, like this is exhilarating. And that don't try to milk it. Don't try to, because all of you are just at the tipping point of tipping into positive. So you don't want to get too specific. You don't want to go too long. Just one positive thought that you can hold for 30 seconds is enough to manifest it in. This is exhilarating. And then put the meal together and that's it. And then as like the first person comes, this is exhilarating. Welcome. Let me give you the little tour. Oh, someone else is coming. Stay right here. I'll get them. That was exhilarating. Like that's it. Um, okay. Let me see. I'm glad Spirit pushed me to go. It was worth it. Oh, good. I'm so jealous, Antoinette. They were out of the town for the weekend or whatever. And I was like, what's the point of having a niece if I can't take her to the movies when I want to take her? Um, I don't think passion, Contra. I really think you should just focus on exhilaration. Antoinette is saying cuddles, good mornings. Um, so Antoinette, when I feel into yours, I wouldn't think about the cuddles right now. I would just focus on good mornings. Waking up to a good morning. Waking up to a kiss. Starting out my day with some love. Starting out my day with some love. Starting out my day with a good morning and a kiss on my cheek. That's why I want it. All right, gotta get live ready for school. Let's go. And then live the rest of your life. Eventually, in time, you're gonna have access to another good feeling thought. um excuse me, I'm so sorry. Guys. Acknowledged. Yeah, you got the glow. That's it. Just focus on that one, Antoinette. Karina, tell me a little bit more. And we got like another minute. So let's deep dive on this, Karina. Acknowledged. Sorry, I'm gonna clear my throat again. Acknowledged. Um, when you say acknowledged, is that like, hey, thank you for doing the dishes? If you guys cook dinner together and enjoy an evening together, and then like, is what most excites you about a relationship? When he says thank you for doing the dishes, when he acknowledges the chores I did to make that evening possible, or thank you so much for the prep time you did into this date night for us. Like, is that what excites you the most about a relationship, Karina? Oh, Sarah asked about the move. What was your move question? Do you see me moving from my current home and where? Or where? I'm not that kind of psychic, but do I see her moving? Being kind of blunt and concise, Sarah, we're at the end of the show. You haven't locked in to make your decision if you want to move or not. Like, you're not making a decision if you want to move or not. So, law of attraction, step one, you do the ask. Universe, I want to move because I want to live somewhere where I feel this way. And then the universe is going to align and get you there. You haven't committed to moving. I do think you also got the rest card. I think you need to kind of like sleep a little bit more, to be honest. Whether that be make sure you're doing nighttime activities that help you get better, deeper sleep at night, or just maybe little naps throughout the day, because your full confidence isn't shining right now. Like, you're not in your most confident emotional state right now. And that's what's keeping you from making a decision if you want to move or if you want to learn how to enjoy the current environment you're at. Um, I feel love in my relationship. That's it, guys. One good word to focus on will change your vibes upwards. And then if you think of something you want and just one good word that evokes a really good emotional feeling within you, that's all it takes for the universe to deliver. You are so right. Okay, so yes, that's what it is. Karina. Really, Karina, the thing that most excites you about being in a relationship is okay, so I would argue it's appreciation then. I want to feel appreciated. I bring a lot to a relationship. And in this case, I would say, Karina, in your energy, you can go ahead and say something because I know I was telling everyone just one word. But for you, I think you say, I do plan good meals. I cook really good meals. I want a man who appreciates this, appreciates the effort into the research of it, appreciates the effort into the time cooking it, and appreciates that like I even do the dishes as I go. So cleanup afterwards isn't that big of a deal. I truly want to feel appreciated for my blankety blank skill. Does that make sense, Karina? And that's cool, Concha, that's pre-pandemic and new students. Guys, I pulled the stats on my business. I've seen 798 clients. Isn't that crazy? Okay, and Karina, I'm just looking for one little comment for you before we end the show. So, like, I'm ready to feel appreciated and just hold that feeling for as long. I'm ready to feel appreciated. I like being appreciated. I truly, really, really like it. All right, y'all. Love you lots. See you next week. I hope you guys have a good weekend. And we'll do the show on Monday, even though it's a holiday. Okay, bye, guys.